After much time and planning, in October 2008, Dawn and myself undertook an overland expedition to Morocco. The initial stage would take us by ferry from Plymouth to northern Spain, from where we drive south to Seville. From there we travel on to Morocco across the Straits of Gibraltar.
Oh boy, is it?
ليلي يا عيني يا ليلي يا ليل ليلي يا عيني يا ليل.
We'd heard about a travel agent in Algeciras where it was possible to buy really cheap ferry tickets. Even on a quiet Sunday afternoon, we weren't the only people waiting for the shop to open. Eventually Carlos and his friend turned up. He seemed quite merry and we guessed he'd had a few sangrias over a late lunch. After buying our tickets we found that the Land Cruiser wouldn't start. I wasn't sure but suspected a faulty starter motor. We had to call for recovery and resigned ourselves to staying in Gibraltar until it was fixed. With time to kill, we decided to take a guided tour of Gibraltar. Yeah, it was a bit touristy, but it seemed a good way to do some sightseeing and to learn a little bit more about the history of this famous rock. It was during one of the stops that we came to realise exactly how close we were to the coast of Morocco.
Legend that says that if the apes ever left Gibraltar, the British would leave Gibraltar too.
Oi, get off my straw!
Who goes there?
See if they fixed our car. Well, it's actually Sunday the 30th of October now. It's about a week since we left England, and well, here we are, still in Gibraltar. We're broken down. We were stuck here 3 days waiting for parts, but today we hope to cross the Straits of Gibraltar into Ceuta and on into Morocco. Daybreak in Morocco. We're staying at the Hotel Panorama in Tetuan. We got in a little late last night. It's actually Monday the 1st of November now. We crossed through the border Ceuta through to Morocco yesterday afternoon. Hundreds of officials. Some were police, some were customs officers, a lot of fixers, guys that would come running up to the car to start with, claiming to be able to take care of all of the formalities for you, do all the paperwork for you. Fortunately, we had quite good information that we got off various internet websites, so we had a fairly good idea of what we needed to do and where we needed to go. Tetuan, which is where we stayed our first night in Morocco. Going to first of all stop and get some fuel, and oh, there we go, that's a good start. Fuel station right there.
All the leaves are brown, and the sky is grey, and the sky is grey. Broken bottles of the children's
Keep seeing these guys that look like gnomes. There's one. Bonjour.
Ça va?
Bien, bien, et tout? Hey, this is Mosin. We've just made a bargain on a beautiful painting.
But he's very hard man bargaining.
Right, we're driving on to Fez now. We decided to pass up really on Tetuan in terms of staying there because the weather was absolutely bloody lousy, pissing down with rain. You know, really not very nice at all. Pretty chaotic. Right, we've got to go back. Don't look especially savoury place to be stuck either, really. And here we are in our frame, and 4 days after it started, it's still raining. And it's still raining. Well, I've just checked the weather forecast and it looks as if it will start to brighten up tomorrow. It's Monday the 3rd of November. We're still holed up in Ifram, where we'd stayed over the weekend in the hope that the rain would clear. Well, the rain has turned to snow, and the snow has turned into more snow. So time for a pragmatic decision to really just get some, not stay in the area any longer and do more forest trails as we'd hoped to do, but really to get some tarmac under the wheels and get as far south as we can. So we're going to head for the sunshine. Hopefully we'll find it. We're going to try and find Jaffa Auberge now, which is described as a Casbah style auberge, which is like a guest house. We've just seen the sign for it, and it looks as if it's about this way. It's about 6 kilometres out of town. Midel is really, I mean, all the journey so far has been about getting to here really, because this is the start of the proper sort of overland thing really. And it looks like this is our home for the night. So Tuesday morning we leave the auberge in Midel, where we had a lovely evening. The weather's still a bit cloudy, hopefully it's set to improve. And today we're going to head for the sand dunes of Bazooka. Perhaps do a little bit of cross country to get there. We're also going to be going past a gorge area called the Gorge d'Uziz. I'll just show you this. This is what's known as a wadi, which is currently a dried up riverbed, but would flood following rain coming down from the mountains. To get to the auberge, we've had to cross this wadi. No big deal. It's very, very cold here. We've decided that unless it heats up dramatically, we won't be doing any camping. So we're going to be on the lookout for pleasant hotels or auberges similar to what we stayed in last night. Amongst other things, one of the things that our host told us is that Morocco this autumn is having its worst weather for 50 years. Which would account for it being bloody freezing. So, I'm going to hopefully head for the sun now. A bit of off-road footage as we go. Fortunately, somebody's been before us, and the tracks are fairly recent, so we know which way to go. This guy is, where he's walking to. He's got a long walk. The wadi to cross. Small this time. Well, we're about 40 miles from Ogchebi, which is the sand dune area. We're just in a campsite and we thought it'd be a nice place to just call in and cook some lunch, just to park up and rest for an hour or so. So we're going to have see what we can rustle up out of the fridge. Guys here doing the washing. It's our friend the camel seller. So is he camel? He just tried to sell us that, but we've recently acquired a camel. Look at the farmer, is absolutely astounding. We were just driving around the corner up there, and then all of this lot opened up below us. Going to find the road now down to Mazuga, the Ogchebi sand dune region. Don't know what that sign's meant to be, but we're just going to go around it. Like everybody else. Looks ahead like there's some sort of... oh my god, look at that! We can't cross through there. Right, first obstacle is a rather big water crossing. I think we're going to have to work our way around this. There's the first obstacle, a water-filled riverbed. We have to speak to some local people here and find out what the options are. Although that looks perfectly drivable from what I can see. It's actually a concrete causeway, but it's probably not as high as this normally. There's loads and loads of people here that are either spectating, they're not used to seeing this, or for that matter they're waiting for it to go down and waiting to be able to cross themselves. Quite an extraordinary sight, whichever it is. You see, this gentleman here has just been telling us that the gendarme have closed the road, and that actually this is a lot lower than it was. I think that's what he was trying to tell me anyway. Looks like these guys in the Land Rovers are keen to get through, but if the gendarme have closed the road, maybe they won't be allowed. They obviously think that they can drive across. There's a bit of a convoy of these Land Rovers mustering. But they obviously think it's going to be a goer. No, it's turned round, bottled out, or not allowed. Right, the Land Rover crew have been turned around. There are a couple of other ways to get over to Ogchebi. I expect we're going to see similar water obstacles. But anyway, a bit of a crazy hunch. I'm going to see if we can catch up and follow the Land Rovers. Maybe they'll know something that we don't. Got another party of Land Rovers here. It's part of that looks like the same crowd actually. Maybe they're staying at this hotel. That could maybe be a good hotel to stay in if we've got to wait for the water to go down. Well, we've just met another party of land cruisers who know of an alternative crossing down the road, the one that we're going to head to, and they invited us to join their party to make the crossing, which is good of them. I've been invited to take the second position. Apparently it's a group of, they're all friends, it's a group of friends rather than an organised tour. Sort of out in desert now, and as soon as we turn this bend we should be able to see the sand dunes at Ogchebi.
فينك يابا فين النار وهان
Getting our first taste of corrugations here, which is this sort of washboard effect that you get on the sand caused by lots of vehicles going over it.
فينك يابا وفين النار فينك يابا وفين النار فينك يابا فينك يا
You are welcome. Yeah, maybe your first time. Like me. May I also it's my first time. I hope that is nice place. Huh? Yeah, we are lucky to find it.
Well, we've just checked into this fantastic Casbah hotel, and the views are just astounding. There's people that are walking up to the top of the dunes there, presumably to catch the sunset. We're not going to be able to do that today, but I can see us staying here for a couple of days and maybe doing that tomorrow night. There's our French friends. The local youths going off to create mischief. Right now we're just going to have a drive up as far as the stand to look at the sand dunes, which amazingly go amazing colours as the sun's going down. We won't be able to actually go into the sand this evening as we haven't actually taken, we haven't reduced our tyre pressure yet. But anyway, here goes. I dare take the car at the moment in the sand. It starts to get really quite soft here, and you need to reduce the tyre pressure down to about 1 bar in sandy conditions.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very good. Who are you?
And me too. Give very good.
Where did you come from?
Huh?
Where did you come from?
I come with from village.
Oh, you speak very good English.
A little.
You speak very good English. There's a beautiful sunset there. Can you see that?
Yes. Are you from England?
Yes, I am from England. Yeah.
From London.
Near Manchester. Near
Are you first time here in desert?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, first time in the desert.
Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. You're a long way out here on your bikes.
Yes.
That's just normal for you. Hasta luego. Hey? Kids turn up flogging things. He looks upset. He looks really pissed off.
You shouldn't let him wrap them all.
I didn't realise what he was doing. He was just chatting to me at first.
Well, of course he's flogging you somewhere.
Donc nous sommes ici à ce point qui s'appelle Assi El Bega, voilà, et on veut aller à ce point qui s'appelle le CP4. Donc de ce point à ce point-là, on a un cap.
We've just been speaking with the owner of the hotel, who tells me that the route across the desert to Segura may not be possible because of the flooded wadis, the riverbeds. He's going to be getting more information tomorrow because he's got people that are actually out there in the desert, family and Berber people that he knows. He's going to give us more information tomorrow, with the possibility of a suggested alternative route should the direct crossing not be possible. The guy that's playing the drums is now handing around Keef. So I've just had a little toke, just a couple of draws, nearly killed me. I haven't smoked for about 4 years, but I'm assured no tobacco.
They're just getting started these days. I'm staying on. The French contingent just warming up.
But it's amazing just having huge wide open space to drive on. There's no white lines, there's no traffic lights, no roundabouts. Kids trying to sell you stuff, mind. Let the tyres right down, so they've got about 1 bar pressure in the tyres, and we're just having a look around the sand. Really, we're not going to go right into the dunes. It's too dangerous. You need to be sort of in a group. So you know, for recovery purposes, if you do get stuck, the car's just absolutely all over the place. It just slides from side to side, going all over the place. I've just been for a pretty hairy drive around the sand dunes. Obviously not into the sand dunes itself, too dangerous, but all the way around. Took a long time and driving through quite deep, loose sand a lot of the time. Just re-inflating the tyres now. Had a great day out in the sand dunes yesterday. During the course of the day, though, we developed a well, we became aware of a noise, again coming from the front axle, from the suspension. As good luck would have it, last night there was a guy called Raphael came in. He was a friend of some New Zealand guests that are here at the hotel. As luck would have it, Toyota owners, but also owners of this thing here, which is a Dakar Rally support team. Anyway, they've had a quick look at the car. I said, no, you need to take it to a drive, for a drive to listen to the noise. I said, no, we don't. And they just went underneath and found the rattle within a matter of a minute or two. It's something that just needs welding up, a very small job. They're going to have a look, see if they've got the equipment on the van to be able to do that this morning, and hopefully repair it if they can. If not, they've said, told me exactly what the problem is, and be able to just pop into any garage and 2-minute job, get it welded up. The Dakar guys told us that we needed to get some welding done on the car, and fortunately we found this ironmonger here in town. We've got the guy here just making the weld, trying to make it better. Hopefully we'll be on the road soon. Merci! Driving through the last village before we're sort of out there, really. 70 or 80 kilometres of this sort of terrain or similar before we can rejoin our original planned route to carry on the journey. We just stopped to air down the tyres. They were still up at sort of 40 psi. Quite a hard ride, and we're just starting to encounter a little bit of sound as well. Just here and there, little patches of it, nothing too extensive, but still, you don't want to get stuck if you can avoid it. It takes a lot of digging out. Everything had been going really well, but then we ran into some big trouble. In trying to cross another wadi, I'd misread the terrain and driven the car straight into deep mud. Despite walking the crossing first, it seemed that the water table was still really high because of all the recent rainfall. The Land Cruiser was stuck up to the runner boards, and it was going to take a lot of digging out. It was already getting dark, and quite simply we were going to need some help. Fortunately, some friendly Berbers came along, and following a frenzied negotiation, using the dusty back window of the truck as a kind of blackboard, a price was agreed, and late into the night the local farmer arrived with a team of lads and his massive Ferguson tractor. Needless to say, we were very pleased to see him.
C'est un Simana de beaucoup de la pluie.
It's okay, c'est neutral?
Oui, et toi?
Transmission?
Oui, oui, l'induction.
Le transmission est neutral, just
Oui, 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 chez toi.
just pull it.
Oui.
our rescuers from last night. We're going to get the tractor for us and tow it out to the sheet. Thank you. Passed through a military checkpoint that is about 40 or 50 miles west of Zagora. We've been told that the road that we planned to take, which takes us right to the bottom of the Drar Valley and leads us all the way up, been told that road is actually closed. So in turn, instead we've been advised to take a mountain road, which is actually a bit more direct. We'll get there a bit quicker. But we're going off our planned route again now. Well, 40k from Zagora. We've just driven for the last sort of 5 or 10k up really just to a mountain pass, which we've now got to. Very rocky, hard terrain, really uncomfortable driving. I've aired up the tyres, thinking that would probably be better as well on these. It's hard, stony ground. Back to civilization. It says Timbuktu, 5 days this way. Well, this is our hotel. Oh, there's something about the observatory. We're on the road, we're just leaving the Sahara Sky Hotel, and our destination today is going to be Tinahir, or somewhere near there, which is at the foot of the Dades Gorge. We're just going to go firstly to Tamagru. We're going to find, apparently there's an internet station there, an internet cafe, so we're going to update Dawn's blog. This is the sort of place where we have to update the blog. Just, yeah. Very basic internet cafe. Okay, right, we left the Dra Valley this morning. We've driven up following the Dra River and linked to a place, a small village called Nekob. Our next stage is to do a high mountain cross over the Jebel Sahara Massif, which is the mountain range that you can see up there in the distance. It gets quite high, it's up to about 2,200 metres, 6,000 or 7,000 feet, and apparently it's absolutely spectacular. At the top there's a col, which is the Tizin Tezazat Pass, from where we'll begin our descent, our destination being Tinahir, which is where the Todra Gorge is to be found. It's a little late now today, it's getting on 3 o'clock, so probably unwise to attempt to start the pass today, start the climb. So we're really just going to look around somewhere to camp, set up an early camp today and get ourselves sorted in ship shape, ready for what should be a thoroughly enjoyable day tomorrow. Hey, cheeky fella. No, no bonbon.
Tu m'en stylo?
No stylo. No bonbon, no stylo. Je regrette. Je suis désolé. We're going to camp here for the evening because we've only got about another hour's daylight. We're just in the grounds of an auberge, which is like a simple B&B where they've said that we can camp around the back. And we've got the most incredible scenery here. We've got these enormous basalt towers. So on through the Cerro Massif, apparently spectacular scenery all the way today. Guys here repairing the beast. So we made it to 2,301 metres, and that's pretty much where the actual Tizin Tazazat Pass is. So we go through this little opening in the rock here, and then hopefully it should be, excuse the pun, all downhill from here on. Destination Tinahir, where the gorges are.
So the car's starting to look pretty filthy after we've been through gorges and rivers and in sand and whatever, just to give you an idea how dirty it is. So I've just brought it to a car wash where they're going to do it all by hand. Just entering the Todra Gorge now, which has a road going all the way up it. All the rain recently has caused all of this debris to be washed down from the mountainsides. Apparently the roads were absolutely covered in the stuff a few weeks ago and pretty much impassable. Some guys from a Land Rover adventure company were recceing routes with a view to set up a touring business, and they've advised us that the route that we had in mind is pretty much impassable. They did manage it yesterday, but with 3 vehicles and with the safety numbers, and also doing it in the opposite direction. They felt that in the direction that we were proposing it would be pretty much impassable, so we're not going to attempt it, just being here as a solo vehicle today. So we're going to head back down the way we've come and head now to the Dades Gorge, which will just be a bit of a touristy day, easy driving, take it easy, and then find somewhere early to camp or take a hotel and make an early finish today.
النار شعلت وزادت ليبة فينك يابا وفين النار فينك يابا علاش الناس من الغربة تبكي على قلبي اللي قطع البحور على قلبي اللي قطع البحور.
Right, we're just at the bottom of the Route de Mille. It's the actual guidebook version of it. The Michelin map doesn't really show the route, but you'd expect that at 1 to 1,000,000 scale. Onto the mountain track we came looking for. Well, we're at 1,015 metres, and I have to say from up here the views are just absolutely stunning.
With much of our desert itinerary now behind us, the time had come to start heading slowly back to the UK. We were in no rush, and our plan was to follow the Atlantic coast north, taking time to visit the holiday towns of Essaouira and Agadir before heading back inland then to check out Marrakesh.
Well, we stayed in Marrakesh last night and we're booked into this budget riad, but really it's very, very good. Breakfast up on the roof terrace.
Thank